Welcome back to another edition of This Month at the TNM. Independence is a topic that sparks passion and enthusiasm among many Texans, but talking about Texas with friends, family, and acquaintances can sometimes be challenging. This month, we'll look at ways to have warm, friendly, and engaging conversations about Texas with your personal network. We'll offer tips on how to present the facts, address concerns, and create a positive environment for open and meaningful discussions. When you're discussing Texas, you've got to start with common ground. Texans from all walks of life share a deep-rooted love for their state and its unique culture. Emphasize that the pursuit of Texas is rooted in a desire to preserve and protect the things that make Texas special. For example, you might mention the rich history of Texas, its distinctive traditions, and the pride that Texans take in their identity. By starting on this common ground, you can create a foundation for a more productive conversation. Before diving into conversations about Texas, make sure you have a solid understanding of the facts and reasons behind the movement. This includes the economic, political, and social benefits of independence, as well as potential challenges and solutions. Being well informed will help you address concerns and questions with confidence and credibility. For instance, you might discuss the possibility of increased job opportunities, increased border security, and the potential for a more efficient state government. People often connect better with personal stories and experiences than with abstract concepts or statistics. Share your reasons for supporting Texas and explain how independence would impact you and your family. For example, you could talk about how Texas could lead to better educational opportunities for your children, or how it might benefit your small business. By making the conversation personal, you can foster a deeper connection and understanding with your audience. When discussing Texas, it's crucial to approach the conversation with a respectful and open-minded attitude. Recognize that not everyone is going to share your perspective and be ready to listen to opposing viewpoints. If you demonstrate a willingness to engage in a respectful dialogue, you'll set the tone for more open and honest conversations. For example, if someone raises concerns about the potential economic impact of Texas, acknowledge their viewpoint, and then provide factual information to address their concerns. Many people may have concerns or misconceptions about Texas that can keep them from supporting the movement. Be ready to address these concerns with facts and logic, and give them resources for further information. It's important to be patient and understanding when addressing these concerns, since people may need time to process the information and reevaluate their stance. For instance, if someone is worried about the loss of federal funding, you could provide examples of how Texas could potentially generate revenue through increased trade and economic growth. One of the most effective ways to engage people in the Texas conversation is to highlight the benefits of independence. Discuss the potential for increased economic prosperity, more effective governance, and the ability to tailor policies to better meet the needs of Texans. By focusing on the positive aspects of Texas, you can create a more compelling and optimistic vision of the future of Texas. You might mention how Texas would allow Texans to have more control over their resources, such as oil and natural gas, and how this could lead to greater investment in infrastructure and education. It's important to keep the tone of the conversation light and friendly. Avoid becoming overly aggressive or confrontational, as this can cause people to become defensive. Instead, maintain a warm and engaging demeanor that encourages open dialogue and thoughtful consideration. You can share positive stories or anecdotes about how Texas has brought people together or inspired community action to help maintain an upbeat and optimistic atmosphere. To help illustrate the benefits of Texas, consider using relatable analogies and examples. You could compare Texas' relationship with the federal government to a business partnership that has become unbalanced or dysfunctional. You might say, imagine if you were in a partnership where you contributed more resources and effort than your partner, yet they continued to make decisions that negatively impacted your business. Wouldn't you want the freedom to make choices to better serve your interests? By using everyday examples such as this, you can make the concept of independence more accessible and easier to understand. When you're done talking, encourage your friends and family to continue exploring the idea of Texit. Share resources such as the Texas Nationalist Movement website, articles, and books that delve deeper into the topic. By inviting others to learn more, you can help them form a more informed opinion about Texit and its potential impact on Texas. You can suggest specific articles or books that have resonated with you, or offer to connect them with other Texit supporters in your community. The Texit conversation doesn't end when you finish your discussion. It's important to follow up with your friends and family and to stay engaged in their journey toward understanding and potentially supporting Texit. Offer to answer any additional questions that they may have to provide more resources on specific topics they may be interested in. By keeping up an ongoing dialogue, you can continue to foster a sense of community and shared purpose among Texit supporters. Now that you've learned how to initiate and navigate the Texit conversation, it's time to put that knowledge into action. Remember, a conversation is just friendly banter unless you end it with a compelling call to action for the person you're speaking with. The most effective way to turn a casual chat into real support for Texit is by connecting them with the Texas Nationalist Movement. As you wrap up your conversation, suggest that your friend or family member takes a moment to learn more about the TNM and its goals. Direct them to the TNM website, where they can explore the wealth of information available about Texas independence, the Texit process, and how they can get involved. You can also recommend that they follow the TNM on social media to stay updated on news and events. If the person you're speaking with is genuinely interested in supporting Texit, encourage them to become a member of the Texas Nationalist Movement. By joining, they'll be part of a passionate community working together to achieve Texas independence. In addition to receiving regular updates and access to exclusive content, they'll also be able to participate in local events, volunteer opportunities, and more. Remind them that they too can play a crucial role in spreading awareness about Texit by talking to their friends, family, and colleagues. As the Texit conversation grows, so does the movement's momentum, which is essential in our quest for a self-governing and independent Texas. There's no better time than now to start having the Texit conversation with your personal network. By engaging in meaningful discussions about Texas independence, you're contributing to a crucial dialogue and playing an active role in shaping the future of our beloved state. So go ahead, talk Texit, and remember that every conversation counts when it comes to making Texas an independent nation. It was good seeing y'all again this month. There's a lot going on right now, and the more people we get involved, the quicker we get to our goal. We'll see you next month.